Hey, hello, and welcome back to the channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would hope that you'd subscribe, and if you, at the end of the video, if you like it, just click a like, leave some messages, anything to help this channel out. All right, so you can see my lovely Tapestry playmat here that I'm going to be using for an unboxing video. So today, we're going to be, this is definitely not a new game, we're going to be unboxing the I keep on saying Stonespire, it's StoneSpine Architects game. So StoneSpine Architects, from what I understand, is kind of like a card-based dungeon game. It has more than cards, but they use cards to represent the dungeon tiles. So we're going to go over that and just take a look and see what it looks like here. I have not seen the actual components. I've watched a couple of how to play videos, but I really didn't pay attention to it because I didn't have the game. Just kind of looking at it from oh, this is pretty interesting. Anyways, this is done by Thunderworks. Thunderworks does, they've done many things. One of the games that I have by Thunderworks is Citizen of the Spark, and if I look around, I'm sure that I can find some more that are published by that. From the designers of Cartographers. Cartographers is a really nice roll and write type game. Same idea where you're using cards to represent, in this case, cards that I need to represent to draw. But that's another game that we'll discuss later. But for now, we're just going to be doing this opening of StoneSpine Architects. So what do we got here? Let's go over this really quick. We have, well, you know what? Let's get this cover off here. The wrapping, the paper. Well, not paper, the plastic. That should be enough. I always have that problem. All right, so there we go. So what do we have? Okay. Out of there. All right. StoneSpine Architects. So as a student of dungeon crafting, you must carve your own perilous labyrinth into the base of Stonespine Mountains. So that's the idea here. There are 100 chamber cards. There's some blueprint cards, market cards, challenge cards. So a lot of cards. Obviously there's some components that are involved, but it looks like mostly cards, which is nice. I love card games. All right, so let's 1 to 5 players, age 10 plus. Of course, I am mostly a solo player, so that's kind of important that it's one player, and 45 to 60 minutes. All right, so let's take a look. Open it up. There we are. StoneSpine Architects. So here's our rule book. What does a rule book look like? Well, as a bit of an introduction, it goes over the components that are part of the game, the actual game setup, a lot of tokens. I'm not a huge fan of large setup time, but the game looks pretty interesting. And depending upon how you set it up, you can make things quick. I end up storing components in small bags that are perfect for like a single player. Like you obviously don't need all of these tokens. So I just get a few of them and just get like a little solo package that I use for a play like that. Chamber card. Oops, here I am. I'm looking at I'm looking at it, and you guys aren't looking at it. So here we are with the game setup. Pretty interesting. Chamber card. How to play. Looks like there's 4 rounds, which are based upon in-game years. And here are the chamber cards, and this is how you place them. And blueprints and other chamber cards. This is something that I would have loved growing up, like in the 80s, to build dungeons. My friends and I, we just like love playing that. So we have an improvement phase, breaking ties, market tokens, which is interesting. There's a market. Final scoring, and look here, this is a completed dungeon. You can see the paths. So these are the cards that make up the dungeon, randomly drawn. Some solo play instructions. It looks like it's a little better than, I don't like kind of like beat your own score type games, but at least this has some kind of solo, a little more complicated solo mode, which is great. Solo challenge or changes. And jails, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Jail, like kind of a joke, jail. Final scoring in jails, icon collection. So I guess that's the person we're going against. Here's some of the icons that are used in the game. Chomp chomp. All right. So the actual, it is kind of it's got like a little bit of a linen finish to this. Probably can't see it with the camera. Maybe a little bit right there. You can see it's not bad. It's not quite Wingspan. I use that always as a basis. Thunderworks catalog 2024. That's when this came out. So here's one punch board. You can see all the tokens that we're dealing with. Here's some. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Fire. This is it's like a dungeon, and these are the boards where you put the cards. Stairs. That's pretty cool. And these are the tokens. That's what we saw on the game components. These tokens. So they were just like upside down, so you didn't know what they were. Okay, some more. This is where the cards are lined up on, and some scoring tokens, I'm assuming. This is a board. I think that's it for the punch-out components. This is the main board. Yeah, so keeping track of the score, markets going over here, challenges over there, putting priority and goal cards. We have our scoring. That's great. Now this I like. I really appreciate a game system that comes with a storage solution, something other than just the box to throw stuff back in. All right, let's open this up and see what we have in here. All right. Okay, so we have these. They look like maybe these are dungeon entrances. So I don't know if that's the case. That's silica gel. So there are several of them. Looks like 2 per player. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4. 4 players here. Everybody pick a color. You have 2 and dungeon entrances. Maybe an entrance and an exit. That's what I'm guessing. So here's some cards. Let's take a look at these cards. I really hate these plastic card things. I do it off screen so you don't see me fumble. Okay, so here we are. We are pulling out cards. What do we got here? Maybe this is for solo mode. I don't know. Again, don't know anything about this game. Deadly Tomb, Consistent Sanctum, Outer Reaches. So these might be things that you have to build. Let's go to the other side. Looks like some player cards here to help you play. Yeah, so these are what you keep down. And yeah, this could be solo. I don't know. But these cards are, they look like standard 6388, I'm pretty sure. Like just like magic card. I think so. I'd have to take a look. Let me see. I just so happen to have a 6388 really cheap. And it looks like it's, yeah, it's about right. So 63.88 if you're looking to sleeve these. 63.88. 63 millimeters by 88 millimeters. Okay. So let's take a look. Oh, and plenty of room. So either the developer or the publisher says, "Oh yeah, hey, people are going to sleeve the cards. We need extra space," or there's an intention to store the expansions here. So, whoop. Let's take a look at this set of cards. Okay, here we go. Popping the top there. Let's pull this out. So what do we got? Okay, so these are the dungeon tiles, right? So we have, looks like gelatinous cubes. We have a path going that way. Here we are, some creatures that are there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I would have loved to have something like this growing up. It kind of reminds me of like Zelda game, you know, where you go into the dungeon or even the castle or the dungeon, and you have to kind of navigate around. And yeah, I like that top down. So there's a variety of different things here. So that's kind of nice. And again, it's, oh, maybe this is solo. Let me take a look. That's solo. Jail. Yeah, that's jail. So that's solo. And these are the backs of the cards. You just pick a dungeon card. Yeah, pretty nice. I love the artwork. It looks very kind of realistic. It's not cartoony or anything. I mean, you may disagree. All right, so let's open this last deck of cards. All right. Normally it takes me a while to get this. So here we are. All this. Oh, looks like we have some more dungeon types, slightly different. These are like caves. Just the walls are changed, but the idea is the same. There's a set of creatures, different tiles, slime trail, cellar. I have no idea how these play and the significance of the creatures. Oh yeah, I'd like to go there. The treasury. And these are probably the continuation of the other cards. You know, production-wise, they can only print so many cards in a stack, and then they have to start another stack. And so here's that deck. More of the dungeon cards. Okay, hey, I'm sorry, this is like future me kind of breaking into the video. I forgot. I like describing the card texture. So the cards are really, really good quality. They have a linen finish. They're pretty good. I mean, I really think they're good. Whether or not you sleeve them or not, I don't think you need to, but I generally sleeve everything regardless. But yep, the card sleeves are really, really good. So, all right. Back to the review. Thanks again. Let's see what else we got. So we're going to put the tokens here. We have a bunch of these circles. Let's see what we got. These are obviously little tokens that are used in the game. Probably go right here. One always likes, I always love to have storage for my game components. Get that centered back again. Sorry. Ooh. And no, I did not organize them by color. That will happen later. Okay. These are where the oh yeah, they even show that you're putting the dungeon entrances there. And so let's get that in there. I'm assuming this here is for these pieces. Let's bust one out and take a look. So here we are. And there we go. Yep. So this is where all these pieces will go. And put all the tokens in here. So what do we got? This plastic tray. But again, I mean, this is nice that they include a plastic tray. I'm rather impressed with that. It's nice. It is nice to have a company that actually cares about game storage and all of that. Well, that is it for StoneSpine Architects, a role player tale. I hope you like it. I mean, I can't wait to try this out. Like I said, this is something that, I remember looking at this early on when I first saw it going to be coming out. And it was just like, wow, yeah, this is kind of cool. This is what I like. So I can't wait to kind of give this a try. Yeah. All right. And I don't know. I haven't done any game reviews on this channel, so maybe that's something that I might do. I haven't done any playthroughs, and I'm kind of embarrassed to do a playthrough because generally I end up losing. But, hey, that's part of the game. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, hey, I hope this is it for the unboxing. Wherever you are, I hope you have a great evening, a great afternoon, great morning, and I'll catch you later. All right, goodbye.